Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. My name is Naxius, and today I'm not playing anything. Today we are just celebrating 3 years of streaming. It has been a journey, to say the least. Um, I'm still a small streamer. I'm 100% okay with that. Um, I have. But at the same time, I feel like I've picked up wisdom I could share. And I'm excited to just like take a look back to discuss my streaming journey and just hang out with a couple of you guys who've been with me for quite a bit of time. Like, hello Shades, it's good to see you. Um you've been with me for quite some time, and hello Loser Corner, good to see you. You've been with me for most of the time that I've been streaming. It's been great having you guys here. Jay's probably asleep, otherwise I think he'd be here too. But no, so I am kind of like flying into this without like a really solid plan of what I want to talk about. And I think that's okay, because I mean, like, this is just really about chatting about my streaming experience and what it's been like, and what it's entailed. Um because it's been very interesting seeing the almost inner workings of YouTube in the and Twitch in the way that I have, because I started streaming 3 years ago, more so out of anything than a interest, more than anything else. It was just, I had been bouncing around the idea of content creation for many years. Like, we're talking, I was 19, 20 when I first thought about content creation. Um and it was because I, like, back then, as we know, YouTube was like a lawless wasteland. Um but at the same time, it meant that the content that you watched had an air of, well, I'm just gonna say it was genuine. Everything felt genuine because nobody was making content to get rich, because YouTube wasn't a job back then. You couldn't make money off YouTube, but that meant that the videos you were seeing were people that just wanted to make content with no expectations of anything beyond that. And that meant you did get some low effort content and some silly content, but there was like this one channel that I stumbled upon, and this was at the height of my WoW days. Like, I was deep into WoW. I was in university. I should not have been playing the amount of WoW that I was playing, because it's very bad for my work. Oh, thank you, Jay. 2428. That's extremely
Jay
specific.
Pittman minus $24.28. 3 years, baby.
Thanks, Jay. It's a very specific amount. It's 33 Canadian. Oh, that's hilarious. So anyway, I was saying, like, there was a channel that I was watching during the height of my WoW days. It was called W2PI. Well, it was W2PI.com because it started as a website. Canadian like a Canadian goose. A Canadian goose would be terrifying. I don't know if you've ever had the displeasure of being on the receiving end of those things, but they're little bastards. And W2PI was literally just two brothers, one obsessed with World of Warcraft and one that wasn't, just fucking around, basically. Um, just fucking around, asking, like, the first one I watched was Burning Crusade. The first expansion for WoW had just come out, and they were and the brother that was not obsessed with WoW challenged his brother not to play WoW for 24 hours, and he failed like 10 seconds in to the challenge. But it's just the banter. But I mean, like, again, it was old school YouTube, right? Hey, Jarno Plays, it's good to see you again. It's been a little while. Yes. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the anniversary celebration. Oh, yeah, you live around them? I'm a cat after all. If they chase me, I sprint charge straight towards them and set them straight, and that's how to deal with federally protected birds without crossing any lines. Oh, man. Too stuck in school? Yeah, I hear that. It's been a while since I've been in school, but when I was, Jesus Christ, the time it took up. I'm glad you took a few minutes to hang with me. I'm just imagining Shades now just trying to, like, attack a Canadian goose, because I sincerely doubt, even as a cat, that you'd be able to fight back against a Canada goose. But yeah, so I had thought about content creation way back then, because content creation was like so simple to get into, except, you know, I didn't have a camera or knew how to edit anything, right? But then I would sit on it and sit on it and sit on it because I was so anxious to get in front of a camera, and just stream, you know, like just talk, because then of course there's the thing of, you get online, your first stream, there's nobody there. There isn't a fucking soul, and you're talking to nobody. And even though, you know, actually, you know what? Hang on. My shirt is backwards and it's kind of bothering me now. Let's just flip me. Okay. Was it flip this? There we go. Perfect. All right. I don't know why I have that flipped around. It's weird. Yeah, Daddy Shark. But I was anxious to get in front of a camera and just talk, because again, like, there's nobody there your first stream, and you still need to talk, because if somebody comes into your stream and sees you not talking, they leave. So there were plenty of times where I was talking to literally nobody. So that was always a put off. Then, of course, I didn't want to look like an idiot and things like that. But a couple of things. I started watching Your Darkest Timeline Self Didn't Have a Goatee. I mean, I feel like my Darkest Timeline self would just have a mustache, because I think that would be the creepiest I could possibly look. Yeah, so I watched a few streams. I watched some YouTube channels. I watched YouTube channels about streaming and how to get successful with it, which is advice I was never going to be able to take. the things you have to do. And after watching a few streams and realizing how awful most of them were, like, if you just go into any particular category and just click on a random stream, chances are that streamer's awful. And while I do not pretend, you see that I played Amnesia. I love my Amnesia was my first game. I'll get to that story actually if you want to hear it. And I realized, like, a lot of people who stream are not good at it. I feel like even at my, like, worst, I'd be better than a lot of those people. And I look at my streams and I think to myself, you know what? I think I do an okay job. You know, but that gave me confidence to start. Like, I saw so many people who were awful and they had the confidence to start. Maybe I should start. as a little bit conceited as that sounds. And I was awful when I first started, don't get me wrong. But the other thing that kind of motivated me, and this Giorno Plays is actually where Amnesia comes into it. Amnesia, the original Amnesia, if you remember, launched 100 YouTube careers. When you talk about Markiplier and PewDiePie, for example, their first games that kind of blew them up star-wise was actually Amnesia, right? Like, and they're somewhat, Dark Descent, so they're somewhat cringy reactions, because, like, they're obviously playing up the scares. You know, I don't think anybody could actually get that scared of a video game the way that they were screaming, but it was entertaining to their fans. So, Amnesia's third game, Amnesia Rebirth, was actually coming out the October that I started streaming, and I said if there was a game that I was going to play to try and launch a YouTube career, I feel like it would have been an Amnesia game. And then the third game ended up being really meh, so fuck them for not... because now my career couldn't launch because of those jerks making a mediocre game. But I played Amnesia to get, I played through Amnesia and Amnesia Machine for Pigs to lead into Rebirth, just so I had like a little bit of practice before I played it. So my first game was actually Amnesia. If you go back and watch it, because I have a clip, one of the first YouTube videos I actually posted was like clips of that first stream, the first streams of Amnesia. They're awful. I'm awful in them. The editing is awful. Game recommendation, Minecraft or Unpacking Good Games? Game recommendation for me, or are you asking for me to give you a game recommendation? Because I have played Minecraft on stream, but Minecraft is one of those games where it is so hard. Oh, to me. Minecraft is one of those games similar to Dead by Daylight that's super hard to break into. Like, it's almost obscene how hard it is to break into Minecraft because there's so many people playing Minecraft that if you start playing it, you're just, and you go to the Minecraft page, there's just hundreds of people with nobody watching them. So it's like, how do you make your stream stand out in that sea of nothing, right? So, and that's where again, good segue. Thank you, Jorno. I think that's where I can segue a little bit into what I've sort of learned over my 3 years of content creation. Because I've been streaming for 3 years. And you look at my Twitch followers, I don't even have 200 Twitch followers. I have 79 subscribers on YouTube. That's an annoying number. You hate it when you're one number under an even 10. Like, that hurts. It hurts right here. I've been streaming for... Yeah, YouTube. I have a YouTube. Most of it is stuff from my streams, but you'll make it 80. Oh, thank you. The link should be on my Twitch page. I haven't looked at my Twitch page in a while. It should be there. Yeah, it's there. It's there. Thank you. But anyway, so now after 3 years, I have 80 subscribers on YouTube. Which is nothing really, right? I always laughed at these channels that try to teach you how to stream and how to make YouTube videos, and they're like, you put out a video and it's only getting like 100 views. And I'm like that meme where I'm like, you guys are getting 100 views? What are you doing to get 100 views? I release a video that I spend like 8 hours working on it, and I'd be lucky if I get 10. Maybe you didn't fuck up that one plot point in your Wildcraft area with Thorland did everything else you said. Yeah, and well, the funny thing is about that, Jay, it's a reaction video, so theoretically, wouldn't you say something fucked up, probably? Right? You're watching it on both? Oh, thank you. It's always about the next order of magnitude up. There's no end. Well, that is exactly how it works. But like I said, so I don't have a lot of followers on either Twitch or YouTube, right? And sometimes it hurts just a little. It hurts a little bit when you like look at Twitch and there's someone who's like, I started stream, like there was one of those Just Chatting channels, right? That was like celebrating becoming an affiliate. And you're like, cool. And this one streamer, she had the date that she started streaming and when she became affiliate. She became affiliate 2 months after she started streaming. Now, people could argue, oh, it's a girl, so she had an easier time, whatever. Point was, regardless of anything, 2 months into their streaming journey, they were already an affiliate. Now, I actually could have been an affiliate a long time ago, but the affiliate contract sucks. Although it just got a big improvement, so I'm actually thinking about finally signing the fucking thing. But I was not eligible to become an affiliate on Twitch until my 1-year anniversary because I had the average number of viewers you needed, but I couldn't get 50 people to hit the follow button. Like, most people have the opposite problem. They get 50 followers, but can never get the average 3 viewers. But but I was like the other way around. People were like watching me, but either didn't want to follow, or I was getting a consistent community, which is awesome, by the way, having a consistent community, even if it's tiny. But I wasn't getting 50 people to hit the follow button. Let's see. Like power levels in Dragon Ball Z, like lifting weights or betting better at mapping, lifelong learning no end because the plateau is to miss out. Well, yeah, and that's what will always keep me going with it, right? Also, back to Minecraft, try Bedrock Edition. Most people on console have that, so you can do a simple with your viewers if you have that. Just an idea. If I console gamed, it would be, but I don't console game. I don't have the patience for it. SMP, not simple? No. You're too old for No one's too old for Minecraft, buddy. I've played Minecraft. Minecraft's a lot of fun. You're too old to play with the average person who plays Minecraft, maybe. But you're not too old to play Minecraft. See, Jono got my back. Nobody is. But I've learned a lot in terms of my YouTube career and my Twitch. I call it career, ironically, a little bit. But when it comes to becoming a big streamer or becoming a big YouTuber, there's a lot you have to do. So many people go into content creation thinking, oh, I'll make some videos, throw up some videos, I'll go on stream. As long as I stream a whole bunch, I'll stream 8 hours a day and that'll get me people. And that's not how it works, right? Like, the amount of work that actually goes into being successful in content creation, nobody grasps when they first go into it. They really don't, right? Because all they see is someone like, you've got 140 hours sunk into Final Fantasy IV after years where I'm just grinding for these fucking tails. I don't have the time for Minecraft. Fuck this terrible game. You could just not play it. Like, you don't actually have to play it, Jay. Friend wants me to grow on Xbox. Have a good anniversary. Oh, thank you, Giorno. I'm glad you stopped by for a few minutes. I really appreciate it. Have fun. I figured you meant get after I said it out loud. But thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. You don't understand? Yes, Jay. You could literally just not play the game if you don't like it. But the amount of work that you have to do to become successful, because you have to, like, make shorts, which I know, and I have so little time on my hands, which I will get into in a bit, that I don't have time to do that. You need to make videos. You need to actually stream less in a lot of ways. But you have to make videos. You have to tweet. You basically have to put yourself on as many platforms as possible, doing as much content in terms of videos on YouTube and things like that if you ever want to be successful. And the amount of hours that you can sink into it and still not see success, because it really depends so much on what you do, what you make, and everything like that. Because, I mean, like, I've even thought about having some videos talking about my time as a small streamer and the pitfalls that people can fall into. And even some of the annoyances that you can run into. Like, hang on, let me change screens for a second here. Is it this screen? If I move myself over here, I think it's this one. Yeah, right here. Okay. I don't know how well you guys can see this. I think you should be able to see it. Not everyone has a red camera problem. Also true. Also true. But like so this is my YouTube channel content page. I have no problem if people see my likes to dislike ratio. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Let's move this down. Let's move this over here. But like, if you look at my posts with a lot of views, they're shorts. And that actually can hurt a little bit. And it's one of the reasons why I think a lot of people just get demotivated making content. Because if I look at the videos that made the most amount of views, like look at this one here. Overcooked with my brother and father, I think is the funniest video I've ever made. Bar none. Right? The modern TikTok conundrum, attention spans are decreasing. Yes, but also, not only are they decreasing, but the other thing is YouTube uses an algorithm for shorts, which it also uses for your main content, but it's so much harder to break your main content into the algorithm, right? And that's what I'm about to demonstrate here. So look at this video. This is the funniest video I think I've ever made. Right? The Overcooked video. It's got 166 views, which is good for me. That's really good for me. And it's got a few likes, you know. It's got 8 likes. It's pretty good for me. This took me 8 or 10 hours of my time to make this video. To take my 2-hour unedited stream and edit it down to something more reasonable. Right? With just the funniest parts. Because if you wanted to watch the full gameplay, you can watch the stream. But if you want to just see the funny parts, the highlights, I made this video. But the only reason this video has 166 likes is because I advertised it outside of YouTube and Twitch. Like, I have a Facebook where I have friends and family and everything like that. I almost never post on the thing, and I never post my streaming stuff there. Because, you know, I have a whole bunch of family and friends and people who don't give a shit. And I'm not spamming my Facebook with it. But since Overcooked is a family-friendly game, and because I think people would have enjoyed just what, like, a lot of my dad's a teacher, and a lot of people on my Facebook are people who knew my dad as a teacher, would love to see him just playing some games. And Dad is naturally hilarious on these streams. If you've ever managed to catch him on one, he's naturally hilarious. So I managed to get 166 views. But if you take something like, oh, hang on, let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, like, so this one here. I was intending to make videos on me playing Quake as a lead up to a video that Jay really wants me to make, which is about me playing episode 4 of Quake, because it was, Sandy is so infamous for it, and I was physically exhausted by the time I finished this episode because it was killing me. But the second video in the series, the Sandy and the Spawns, exactly. Like, I was physically exhausted by the end of episode 4. But you see this video here? The rage is starting to set in. This is the second video in my Quake series. Took me 6 hours to make this 18-minute video by taking my stream, cutting it down, adding effects, deciding what to make, what to put in, blah, blah, blah. 7 views. 7. And this is what I mean. There's guys, all those YouTube videos that are talking about, oh, so you made a YouTube, it's probably only getting, you know, your first few videos are only getting like 100, 200 views. And I'm like, fucker, I'm getting 7. Like, how are you getting 100? The math is not mathing. But the easy answer is nobody wants to watch this content. Like, let's face it. Nobody's going to want to watch a stream turned into a Quake video for the original Quake. The audience isn't there. YouTube will not recommend it to anybody. And even if they did, you're not going to get a ton of people. People see thumbnails all the time and don't click on them. And it's going to be the same thing here. Right? But 7. That's all. 6 hours of my life gone away. And only 7 people watched it. And I'm willing to bet only one of those people watched the whole video. And it was Jay. Nobody else watched the whole video. But let's take a look at the video above it. Look at this view count. Do you see this view count? Versus this one. What the fuck, right? Well, it's... Well, why is this one have 1,400 views? Because it's a reaction video. And people wonder why so many content creators resort to reaction content. Hey, Lizard Corner, glad you're still here. I figured you were. You're always lurking, even if you're not chatting. I'm glad you're here. So you look at this. And this is me reacting to a WoW cinematic that came out in December of 2021. How dare you steal Blizzard's trailer money? I've searched for reaction content myself to a new video game reveal, usually that I'm into. But you see, that's the thing. I don't think there's necessarily inherently something wrong with a reaction video to something like this. Like, it's a trailer. Blizzard's not necessarily making money off the trailer. I mean, they are. They still get AdSense for it. But trailers are short. People are going to watch. I have no problem watching people react to trailers, even though they've already watched the trailer. Right? Things like that. So I don't really have a problem ethically or anything like that. This whole Jax Films versus Sniper Wolf thing is a completely different matter than somebody reacting to a Blizzard trailer. But, so you look at this and you go, why does this have so many views? It's a reaction video. Reaction videos are popular. And as somebody who doesn't really want to make reaction content because I feel like it's low effort, because even the best reaction content is technically low effort content, right? Compared to all the other stuff I do. You can't argue with the math, right? Because like I said, this video down here took 8 hours of my life. And I think it actually took 10. My average videos take me like, depending on the length and everything, in between 6 to 10 hours to make. To make well, really, right? So this took 6 to 8 hours and I got 7 views. This reaction trailer I filmed, edited, and uploaded in less time than it takes me to stream a game. I do 2-hour streaming sessions, and I made my second most viewed video in less time than it takes me to stream a game. Because when you think about it, it takes me 6 hours to edit this Quake video, but it still took 2 hours to also record it. So we're looking at 10 to 12 hours total in the content creation to make this one video get 7 views. But it took me less than 2 to hit the record button and get it on YouTube. And you wonder why so many people turn to this content. No, I got 69 likes. Nice. But, as you said, Jay, this was also the video that I said something wrong in. Which also, coincidentally, taught me a lot about YouTube. Because My most viewed video. Let's go find it. Right here. This is my most viewed video, which is a reaction to the Dragonflight cinematic. Again, less than 2 hours to get it up and running. 1,800 views, 47 likes. Still had a dislike, though, for some reason. But look at this. 7 comments. No engagement, really. But then come back over here. I said something wrong in the video because it was reaction content. And I clearly say in the title, I'm a former WoW player, which means I'm definitely missing context. They knew that going into it. But I said something wrong, and I got 43 comments. This video got more engagement than anything I had made because I said something wrong. It put the diabolical idea in my head that I should say wrong shit in my videos all the time. Because I would get so much more engagement if I said dumb shit. I like to the point that I think a lot of people who are like on conspiracy theory YouTube channels actually don't believe anything they say, but they know it'll get exactly shades. The world is flat. Give me my comments. Because even though I only got 69% like ratio, I still got 32 likes. Which means I still got... Okay, so I got 14 dislikes. So I got 14 dislikes. So if you total those all up, that's 46 people who hit the like or dislike button, which is the exact same amount of people that hit the like button. Sorry, one less than the amount of people that hit the like button on my trailer reaction. So, but again, why was this so popular? Well, the algorithm recommended it. Because I released this video and the other cinematic reaction video the day after the trailers came out. So everybody was watching reaction content, or people reacting to the trailer. So my video was naturally recommended alongside everybody else. So I was riding a trend. And that is, again, why people tend to ride trends, right? But there's a whole slew of other things that I could say about why I don't think my content gets, a lot of views. But at the same time, I don't care as much because, again, I'm not doing this as a job. I'm doing this as a hobby. Yes, it still sucks that when I make a video and nobody watches it, like, this one, still hurts. But I'm doing it as a hobby, so it doesn't like kill me like it would be somebody as it would somebody who's trying to make a living out of this. Sandy video, 1 million views. Fuck no, man. I'm gonna put so much effort into that, it's gonna get like 10. Like, that's just the reality of it. I'll say this though: tropes are a good thing. I want to see that long corridor before a boss fight. I want to see the action pose. I like seeing Gargamel or Barney with his pebbles chased away over the hills at the end of the episode for a commercial. Just because something's been done doesn't make it bad. Ideas build off one another. Tropes are only for a few degrees removed from Easter eggs, after all. Well, yeah, and I don't have a problem with reaction content. I'm saying YouTube wants you to do reaction content. And I think that's the thing that people, if they really want to do YouTube, have to understand that if you want to be popular and that's all you care about, you might have to play games that you don't want to play simply because that's what everyone's watching right now. Right? You might have to do reaction content because that's what people want to watch. I watch reaction content. I'm not going to say that I don't. I love watching people discover Rush for the first time. Over 40 years since that band started making music, and there's people only now discovering them. Unfortunately, the drummers passed away, so like they can't make music anymore. But point being, my favorite band, I get to watch people react to them. I love it. I love it, even though it's not transformative, really. I should react to the Magic Voyage and Columbus pulling a telescope out of his gonads while he ogles the Queen in a dream. Yes, you should. Judging by that description, I think everybody should. So I think that's what after real movie, it's a trip. Dude, nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to the to the movie industry. I mean, I think that's what people need to understand. Like, I like these Doom videos that I made. Nobody's watching them, you know. And it's me playing Sunlust, a very, very popular Doom mod, but nobody watches it because you even think about it. Decino is the most popular. Well, probably actually, I don't know if he is the most popular. But he's an extremely popular Doom creator. He doesn't have 1 million subscribers. What does Decino have? He has 186,000 subscribers. Now, that's still an extremely good number of subscribers. I know people get caught up in... Yeah, greetings everyone. Welcome to my 100 playthrough of Sunlust on Ultraviolence. No deaths. I mean, I love his content. I think it's great. All right? But, and even though he has a very respectable number of followers, he's not ever going to get 1 million playing Doom. It's just the shitty thing of it, right? Hey, YOLO! Thanks for the happy 3-year wish. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hang out for a bit if you're not at work. Hey, Jorno. Good to see you back. What, Jay? How did your video get 500,000 views? Jay, how did you do it? How did you get that number of views? Right? But I think that's just what I've learned as a small streamer, small YouTuber. Like, I have, if you look at this here, 187 followers on Twitch. Again, there's plenty of people who don't even have that. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that I have that, you know? But I'm never going to get famous off of that. But the amount of things that you have to do to get more followers and get more views on your content. You posted the first match in the Tanahashi Okada series that you couldn't find online anywhere. Then they copyright strike me after 1 year when they launched in the New Japan World. See, but you could have gotten AdSense on that, and they didn't let that. Which one would you rather play, Roblox and Minecraft? And no, Roblox is not a kid's game. I still think I'd prefer Minecraft, honestly. I mean, I haven't played Roblox, but I've seen footage of Roblox, and you can do an awful lot in Roblox if the creator is on board. But I'd rather play Minecraft. I love the creativity that Minecraft allows in the building space of things, you know? You're going to be driving soon, so it's your podcast? Okay, well, I'll try to make it very podcasty for you. The ad revenue went to New Japan. Well, it would have in that case. I was saying before they copyright struck you could have gotten AdSense for that. That's why they were mad about it. But I think that's the main thing I think small creators need to understand is that you have to be if what you care about is getting viewers, at the end of the day, that's what you want. You might have to play games you don't want to play. I love Doom Mod Monday. Even if I somehow became a big streamer, I'd never get rid of Doom Mod Monday. Right? I would never get rid of it because I love it so much. I love the Doom community. I love that is a tradition I've had for like over 2.5 years now of Doom every Monday. I would I would never get rid of it. But it's never going to be a popular stream. Right? Me, it's what I enjoy doing first. If the viewers come, then so be it. Now, that being said, you should do something you enjoy. Like, if you play Apex Legends because Apex Legends has a bunch of viewers, but you hate Apex, the viewers are going to know. It's really hard to pretend to like a game. and they won't, and that they can't notice that you're faking it. Have I seen Harry Potter, like the movies? Yeah, I have. Read the books, too, when they first came out. Well, I started reading them as soon as they came out on the 5th one, I think. So, no, I have consumed that Harry Potter content. Which is my favorite, movie or book? Because those are two different answers. The 5th book was my favorite. Probably the 2nd movie. Because all the other ones butchered the shit out of the story because they try to cram a huge book into a 2 hours time slot and you just can't do it. Butchers the shit out of the story. But yeah, Shade, so you should play something you enjoy. But you had to find something that you enjoy, and if you care about viewers, you had to find something that you enjoy that people want to watch. And that's part of the reason why I've kind of slipped into Dead by Daylight. I love Dead by Daylight a lot. So it's something that I enjoy playing. I love streaming it. And it's got a bunch of people that watch it. So it's a much better mix of that people might want to watch versus what I also enjoy. But I really enjoy all horror games, which is why I think even after Terratober's over, like The Quarry, I'm going to finish it on stream. Even though Terratober's over at the end of October. I still want to finish that game. I was really into it, actually. Right? So I might have to put Dead by Daylight streams on hold for a bit while I play that content. So that's got to be the first Chris Columbus has ever been preferred over Alfonso. I can't pronounce his last name properly. Well, I mean, the 3rd movie was good. Because, I mean, like, the book was still short enough that you didn't have to butcher the shit out of it in order to make it into a feature film. But it still was cut up. It didn't present it the way that as well as the book did. The second time Columbus is referenced for something. But bad thing is I've only seen the first movie. You can watch like the first 3 and then just stop. Honestly. My wife would kill me for saying that because she loves all of them, but just stop. YouTube is 20% hard work, 10% thumbnails and clickbait, and 70% luck. I spent 4 hours editing a short versus uploading a raw footage short, and the raw blew up and the edit did shit. Well, that's what I mean, YOLO. It's all about having a passion for the craft, and the subconscious passion for the analytical side should never be the other way around. To me, anyways, to each their own on their own path. Well, you see, the thing is, YouTube is luck, no matter what. But if you are someone who really wants views, and you're willing to play the analytics game perfectly, the luck that you need decreases as you go along. Mr. Beast has said that if he deleted the Mr. Beast channel now, he knows enough about YouTube and has the money to start over. I mean, but he thinks he could take a new channel and start from scratch and then shove it back up. May not get back to where Mr. Beast was, like his channel right now, which has 200 million subscribers, I think. He may not be able to get back to that very quickly, but he thinks he could take a brand new channel and knows what videos get clicks, know what thumbnails get clicks, and just shove it up to a channel that has way more views than anything most people put together. idea DVD viewers can join. I would love to do more Survive with Friends. I actually thought the game that I played with I've only done one Survive with Friends stream, and it was probably the best content I've made while playing as Survivor. My killer content is much better. Would I rather 1 million YouTube or Twitch? 1 million followers? If you had to put a gun to my head and say which one I'd prefer, it'd probably be Twitch. Because if you have 1 million followers on Twitch, that's like most of Twitch. I don't think people understand how many more people are watching YouTube versus how many people are watching Twitch. 1 million YouTube subscribers is really good. It should never be understated. But if you have 1 million followers on Twitch, you are off the charts. Like, it's actually crazy. When I had an average view of 4 people per stream, it's gone down since in the last few months because I don't stream as much. But when I was getting an average of 4 viewers a stream, and that was my average over my entire stream, I was in the top 10% of Twitch. Let that sink in. I was in the top 10% of Twitch for views and viewers with 4 average viewers. That's how many people are streaming to nobody. Like I'll take a drink here because I need it. You think about that for a minute. By the way, you got Wi-Fi now, so you can get Discord on your phone. See, that's great. I would love to do some Survive with Friends if and you can get voice chat going. But yeah, talk about top heavy. Well, that's just the thing, Jay. Let's bring out paint, you know? When you think of Twitch, this here is your average streamer, right? They're at the very fucking bottom down here, okay? This are people, the average Twitch streamer. The next level, people who have an average of 10 viewers, are like there. Like, there are so many people that have nobody watching them. Right? So, and actually it'd be even less than this. It'd be like this. Because I think I once read, I think Devin Nash said something like this, but I don't remember exactly, so take this with a bit of a grain of salt. If you have an average of 10 viewers on Twitch, you're in the top 1%. Like, again, let that sink in. So when you have someone like XQC or people at the very top, so your XQCs, your Asmongold, your Amaranth. Well, not Amaranth now, she went over to Kick, but your Asmongold, your XQC, your Amaranth before she left. Dang it. That's them up there. Like, we get progressively smaller. I can't even make it small enough. You should do another Survive with Friends. If I could get that going, I would. Absolutely. You suddenly have a desire to play poker. You're off to go driving again. Well, I'm sorry I can't show you the paint thing while you're driving. I'll try not to do any visual stuff while you're driving. But you suddenly have the desire to play poker. Well, yeah, I did mention XQC, so I can see you wanting to play poker. Also, I talked about Kick, automatic poker player, right? But I think that's the thing people have to realize. Like, there's just YouTube and Twitch are very top heavy. So if I was actually like, if you could give me 1 million followers on Twitch versus 1 million subscribers, I'd be off the hook on Twitch if I had 1 million followers. But